Hi, Abraham. Abraham is from Cornerstone International, Bangalore. Hi, Advait. So Advait has actually left his corporate job and he's looking to start something really interesting. And we're looking at nice. We're looking at a more of a social enterprise. It's very nice. Nice introduction, Advait. I wish you all the best. Hello, Balram. Hi, Manoj. Hello, Akhilesh. Akhilesh is from he's a trading merchant and from Chevrolet Global Nagpur. Hi, Adnan. Adnan is from Sport Biz India, Delhi. Yeah, please continue. We'll wait for another 2 more minutes. I wait till generally 1:05 and then we can get started. Hi, Jaideep. Jaideep is the manager of Bold Export Import in Ahmedabad. Oh, you're based in Mumbai. That's nice to know. Hello, Suraj. Suraj is from AgriPras India and they deal in food products. Do you also export? If you all export, please mention which countries do you all export and you know, just as a small background, GlobalLinker is a business networking platform. We are also a marketplace where we are helping global buyers and sellers meet. Apart from giving a place where you can actually sell as a marketplace, there are other different channels where you can sell as well. So if you're based in India, by the way, this is a webinar where people from different nationalities and countries also join in. But however, I'm speaking from the Indian context. If somebody would like to join ONDC, you can also join the ONDC network. You can join from here by adding your catalog. The entire webinar is going to be focused around one thing: is how can you make the best out of this, out of the platform to grow your business. So ultimately, you are here on GlobalLinker to grow your business. What are the ways which you can actually use so that you can grow your business well? So there are different sales channels that we would be talking about. And I would be walking you through them, the benefits of you being on them and how you can quickly join them. I'll just be touching upon that very quickly. And maybe you can decide which is the most, appropriate channel that you would like to be a part of. So, however, yes, GlobalLinker is primarily a global networking platform. So, if you're an exporter, that's great. And even if you would like to be on a national platform, that is also great. Just give me a moment. And I think we should get started now. Yeah. So, this is the discussion points. I'll just briefly run you through it. One is I'll show you what are the different sales channels that you can be a part of being on GlobalLinker. You are on GlobalLinker to grow your business. You are on GlobalLinker one to show off your catalog and to see that if you can get more inquiries or even a sale happening because of that, right? So, hi Sunny, I'll try and use Hindi, though it's primarily an English webinar, but मैं कोशिश करूंगी हिंदी में बात करने के लिए. So this is a so you should, be on different sales channels. One, I'm assuming have just if you can just reply in the chat. Do you all have an account on GlobalLinker, or have you just joined GlobalLinker this webinar because you all may have received an email? So if you are already a member of GlobalLinker, you can just reply with a yes in the chat box. Okay, that's great to know. Thank you for sharing that. So the fact that you're already a part of the GlobalLinker network, it's firstly congratulations. GlobalLinker will first help you show your catalog in different sales channels. So we have built these different sales channels so that you can be a part of them. Now let's talk about that. Second is we'll also talk about what is a powerful business catalog. What does your product catalog actually need to have so that you can get exporters or buyers to get interested in your product, and it translates into an inquiry or it translates into a sale. Think about it. If I'm running a physical business or you are running a physical business where somebody is walking into your store and they see your product on the shelf, you or a salesperson would actually go and talk to the person, talk about the benefits of that product, why this product, or even if it's an export product, maybe there's a call that would happen between you and a potential buyer if your catalog has been shared. Online, a lot of conversations do not happen. The conversation has to get translated onto the web, on the page where the member is going to read. So it's very critical the way you present your product. Your product should actually talk to the buyer so that he's able to make the decision at that point and say, okay, let me send an inquiry at least and start a conversation. That's what we are aiming for over here. I would encourage you to open your notepad and write down some important points that you may like to apply it in your business. Maybe you would be having product catalogs in different, other marketplaces as well. So these would apply to that also. This is not only for GlobalLinker, but yes. So if you're adding certain good, there are certain tips which you think are valuable for you. You can apply it across as well wherever you have your products listed. Maybe if you want to make some small slight business change or a strategy change, that would apply over here. What we will be talking about on GlobalLinker today in today's webinar is what are the business strategies changes that you would be doing, how you would be looking at your business now, and where are the channels you're looking to grow your business. So we are talking more about strategy, we're talking more about business, and ultimately, yes, it will translate into showing your products here, there, etc., and getting inquiries. But yes, your time is very critical. Your time is very important. So you need to be careful. You need to be choosy where you have to put in your effort. Which is why I'm telling you that this is a strategy discussion where you will now sit and think back and decide, oh, this makes sense for me. I need to put an effort over here. This makes sense for me. This is not suitable for me because I am not eligible here, or this platform is not for my audience. So maybe not over here. I'm not going to put my effort over here. So just think about it that way and keep a notepad to see where you would like to, use any practical tips that you may get. So we'll be talking about the catalogs. We'll be talking about the different sales channels which you think as a business you should be a part of. And maybe, you can evaluate after we talk about each sales channel whether it's suitable for you. So there are 4 sales channels which are currently available on GlobalLinker. There is the GlobalLinker marketplace. There is your own e-commerce store. You can convert your catalog into an e-commerce store. You can also join the ONDC network. If currently you're a B2C business, you can join the ONDC network and you are also supplying in India. You can also join the Indian business portal. Then how do you manage the catalog which you have created? So how do you create the catalog? How do you manage the catalog? Even if you are looking for certain products, how do you search for them? Certain resources I will share with you, and then we'll open this session for Q&A and we can go. So I'm just moving on now. One is GlobalLinker, the platform which you have created an account, is also a business networking platform which helps different SMEs come together and connect with each other as well. So you are on GlobalLinker. I'll just quickly give you a brief walkthrough of the platform, take 5 minutes. And you can see the features, etc. over here. So now here, when you sign into your account, you would see a dashboard, something similar to this one. I'm already in one of our test accounts on GlobalLinker, so you can see it. And here is where we encourage people to update their profile, and we talk about things which are missing in their profile. So you would see them over here. We also spotlight a lot of SMEs. So if SMEs are meeting certain criteria, like your profile is updated above 85%, you are a verified business, you have updated your catalog, etc., then you get spotlighted over. So you see that these people are actually getting a limelight, they're getting noticed over. So why don't you also try and be a part of the spotlight? The requirements are mentioned over here. If you click on know more, you would see the eligibility that needs to be there. And maybe, you can just meet the requirements. They are just more technical actually. So you can meet those requirements and get spotlighted. What happens here is out of the many people that are already registered globally on the platform, these are the few people that are actually getting, noticed. They're getting spotlighted. You scroll down and members are using the GlobalLinker platform to also communicate with each other. So you can use this to, use the post feature to talk about your products, to share anything you would want with the community, and people reply back, etc. So a lot of conversations can be started on GlobalLinker. It's just not a listing place where you just add a product and you wait for something to happen. Here you can actually interact with other SMEs, get in touch with other businesses by sending them invitation requests, by sharing your product catalog. So it's like how you would do in real life. You almost translate it digitally and you do the same thing digitally. Because come to think about it, business is still the same. I have to get in touch with my potential customers. I have to send them something. I have to give them messages. I have to warm them up. I have to convert my cold lead into a warm lead into a hot lead. All of that can be done, because and that can be done online as well, because you have to do that with any business. And whether the business is online or it is sitting offline with you, the steps continue to remain the same to convert a lead into a buy. So here is a great way for you to meet different SMEs, meet different potential customers for yourself as well. And here is where you can do that. Other people could be looking for you as well on GlobalLinker. So it's good to have a nice updated profile. I'll just open one particular business over here to show you, just as an example. There is one business, it's verified, etc. You can see they are, manufacturer and exporter into the textile and garments. Products are mentioned over here. Licenses and certificates are also updated, etc. So a good way for me to understand more about the business, and if I like the products or if I would want to, I can send an inquiry and get the conversation started. Maybe that's all you need to do. Add a description, verify your business, update key information about your business, add your logo, cover banner, uh, you know, have your product catalog, and you can be spotlighted as well. It's very important. You also know that there are other features like articles, discussions posted. You can become a part of groups which are there on GlobalLink already. Maybe you have joined, already a part of a group, your industry group, you already become a part of. You can also participate in events. You can create your own events if you think creating events would add value to your business. You can also create events and get people to participate in those events, send out registrations, etc., and view offers, etc. So in a snapshot, I'm just showing you GlobalLinker. The primary thing why you're here is to list your catalog. So that's managed from here, which we call as the online store. And you can go ahead and do that. Sachin, I would request you to add your question in the chat or in the Q&A box so that I can and I'll answer it in the Q&A session, if that's okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'm moving back to this one. Yeah. So here are the sales channels where now you should be deciding where you should be a part of. Obviously, the catalog becomes the crux of it. But yes, once you create a catalog, where you need to be. So one is if you are an exporter. I believe from what I have read from your business descriptions, maximum of you are in the export business, which is great. So it will be great for you to be an export related platform. So being on GlobalLinker Marketplace, being on the Indian Business Portal. These are two focused exporter platforms which can give you, a lot of visibility from the buyer market. Maybe, for us individually to get that exposure becomes very difficult. So being in marketplaces like this helps us get that visibility. So you can be in GlobalLinker, which is a, exporter channel, and the Indian Business Portal is a FIO initiative. FIO is the Federation of Import Exports, the apex body of exporters and importers in India. So they are backing the Indian Business Portal, and a lot of buyers come to the Indian Business Portal. And this is a platform specially just Indian Business Portal is just for Indian exporters. It's a platform just for you where your products can be seen, and buyers who are, who are looking for products like yours can come here and see that. The next is you can also create your own e-commerce store. So you can convert your catalog into an e-commerce store and make it into a fully fledged e-commerce store, and market it yourselves and start acquiring customers for yourself as well. Many of us, yes, do have that question that I'm in the B2B business. Do I need an e-commerce store? Yeah, of course. See, it's like almost setting up your own branch online. It's very important. We'll come to that topic when, I'm talking about the sales channel as to why you need to have it. And I'll also show you some case studies which are there. Last is ONDC. We are all very familiar and we have heard of ONDC in the past 1 year, pretty much. ONDC currently is a B2C enabler. It helps a lot of Indian businesses in the B2C segment get that additional visibility which they which via different buyer apps, and very soon it would be moving on to the B2B as well. So while at this point of time it may not make sense for a lot of exporters and B2B merchants, definitely at businesses, ONDC will be also catering to B2B in the near future as well, which is why we do have ONDC as a channel, as a sales channel as well. What should be there as a part of your product catalog? Why should I have a powerful product? Like I mentioned earlier, your product catalog is very critical for you to, understand that for the buyer to understand that what are you offering, what is the nature of your product, and I'm showing you this to you by a couple of examples. Say, for example, I've visited this particular profile, Makharia Electricals Private Limited. It's a verified business based in Mumbai and has two more branches. They would be having an about us section. I've just taken a screenshot so I can't see it, but this is my product portfolio. And I can see a couple of products over here in my portfolio, in Makharia Electricals portfolio. And you can see they're nice, simple pictures. This is a B2B business, which is what I'm showing you. So the products are pretty neatly captured, easy for me to identify, good, titles as well. And pricing is not mentioned because these are, in the B2B space, they would be having some discussions before the price is set. So this is very important for you to have. I'll just move to so yeah, I'm actually coming to the, product page itself. So you can see in the product page, if I don't think I'll open it here. Yeah. So if you see it here, this particular product has opened and you can see that, it's available, the origin in India. A lot of detail about that particular product is displayed over here, which is for me, I can make a decision to, take this forward as well. So it helps me to, one second, hold on. I have, yeah, my apologies. The screen share went off. Yeah. Yeah, so the same thing just opened up over here as well. You can see that, good information has been provided about it. It's another business which I have just put across, which I really, which caught my eye, was about this business, a business into matchsticks. And they are purely an exporter and they also do white labeling. But however, you see that, nice product pictures, very clear product titles, neat and tidy. The whole catalog is also looking, and I can also, go ahead, view it further. So, and I can also share this catalog. I can view more information about it, which is some of the which is a backdraw, or a drawback actually in static catalogs, where if I'm reading it, etc., I cannot really do much. If I need more information, I cannot send an inquiry for a static catalog. Here, actually, an inquiry would come to you if if the buyer is interested in doing that, and send you an inquiry. You can also set an MOQ, which in this case he's put for 2450. And then you can, say that this is the minimum MOQ if you are looking to buy this particular product. You can also do that. A lot of information also provided over here. And so a product catalog, wherever you're listing your product, be it on GlobalLinker or you creating your catalog on GlobalLinker, or you're already on different marketplaces, it'll be good to review the kind of information you're adding. So are your product images clear and sharp? Are you able to add multiple images about your product so that one can see it from this angle, that angle, and help decide if you have a video, please add video so it increases confidence in purchase decisions. Simple and descriptive product type. Very important. Your product title should be descriptive enough, because after the image, that's the first thing that the person is going to read, your product title. The next is detailed product descriptions. So add as much of detail as you can in your product information, but take care that don't write too much information which is not required. So you need to be very careful while you're giving up enough information. It should not be so much information that the member gets lost and he is not able to decide. So if I'm talking about matchbox, it should be what is the size of the matchbox, what is the use of it, how long it can last, etc., etc. I could add many things which are important for me to know, and it should be ideally you should be writing them in bullet points so that it's easy to read. If I give it to you in a paragraph, you would not be able to read it. Even we know that if somebody gives me a big paragraph with 100 words, we are not going to be able to read that paragraph. But the same information, if it's put it in a bullet points of 4 5 words, it's very easily read, and I'm able to retain that information also. Focus on giving benefits. So once you provide the specifications, and most of the B2B specifications become very important, but adding its use, that it can be used here, it can be used there. Please add that information because it sparks ideas because, as to where your products are generally usable. It also can translate into a new partnership because somebody new would have not thought about it can also start looking at using it. Reviews and ratings. Make sure that every product of yours has a review, a genuine review, not a paid, not a paid one, but have a genuine review about your products and services. So we also know whenever we look to buy anything online, the first thing we also look at is the review, the ratings. What are people talking about my product? So the similar confidence gets built on with me when I'm looking to purchase something. So if somebody is looking to purchase your product, you can also build that confidence by adding reviews and getting reviews and ratings. For any customer of yours, you can just send them a link and ask them, "Okay, can you please review my product?" And generally, it's a 1 minute activity, or your team can, help do it for you. Make sure that okay. One very important thing, your product catalog on GlobalLinker is not only for use on GlobalLinker, it is also searchable on the web. So, because it is searchable on the web, and say somebody is searching on the web for bulb, and he sees it on Google search that your profile on your catalog on GlobalLinker comes up. So it's an entry point for them, and it's an entry point for you to start a conversation as well. So make sure that your product information, whatever you add over there, the title, the image, the description, are SEO friendly. So optimize the title. There are options in the product catalog for you to add the meta title, meta keyword as well, so that your product is SEO ready and SEO optimized. The content also of this can be used in SEO. Today, in fact, there are a lot of AI tools also which help you write very nice descriptions and can also help write it in an SEO friendly way as well. So use these AI tools. In fact, on GlobalLinker, you can also go ahead. There is we have already embedded an AI tool to help you write product description. So if you give your product title, you write a little bit about the product, you give your specifications, etc. The entire meta title, meta description, all of that gets auto populated, and you can review it and save it. So, and if you don't want to use it here, you can also use, there are free tools available on like ChatGPT, or there is Gemini from Google. All of these can be used to create good product descriptions as well. So, make sure that all of this, you have that in mind whenever you're creating one, not only again on GlobalLinker, but everywhere else, if that facility is available. So this should be one of your deciders when you're creating a product catalog, because it's very important where you're creating your catalog. That is it helping you get searched on the web, or it's only available on the platform. So if it's helping you get searched on the web, that's important because you're getting much more visibility than being on the platform itself. Let's move to the first sales channel, GlobalLinker. GlobalLinker is a global B2B buyer and marketplace. So here is where just a snapshot. I'll try and see if I can send it. Yeah, it opens up over here. So you can see a lot of sellers are already registered, are already showing up and are showing their products on the GlobalLinker marketplace. You can easily, a buyer who comes here and is looking for something like bulb. I'm just I can see the price. I can, read about it. see information, and send an inquiry. The different sellers which are there selling it in different locations. And I can go ahead and send an inquiry right from here. I won't do that because mine would be a test message. But yeah, similarly, if your products are showing up on the marketplace, the chances for you getting an inquiry would be the same. This is the GlobalLinker marketplace. Sorry. Yeah. So how do you get listed on the GlobalLinker marketplace? Do take note that GlobalLinker the marketplace is a global marketplace. So if you are a manufacturer, an exporter, it's great for you. You can be listed over. You can be listed over here. So one, you create your catalog. So you add your products to your catalog. Then you visit the GlobalLinker marketplace under sales channels. Then you assign the relevant category. So GlobalLinker marketplace has its own category. So you'll have to map your products to those categories. And then you wait for verification. This goes for verification. And once it is verified, like your application to submit to list on the marketplace is verified, then you can decide which products you want to display on the marketplace and you can enable those products on this. Just certain notes for you to know that there'll be errors that will guide you. So there are alert messages which tell you that, hey, this is missing in this product. There are certain requirements that you will need to maintain or you need to do to be on GlobalLinker marketplace. So that would be business verification related, there would be product related. All of those validations would be displayed to you. And typically it takes around 48 hours. And you can reach out to for FAQs, etc., to understand this better. The next channel is converting your catalog into an e-commerce store. How do you convert your catalog into an e-commerce store? You just go to the sales channel and you can, convert it over there. Given that we are more talking from B2B, these are all of these businesses are actually B2B businesses. They are wholesalers, manufacturers of B2B products, entirely B2B products. And you can see over here that they still have stores. So I'm showing you some live examples where you can actually see them. So all of them are already over here. So here is a protection, they are into safety gloves and jackets and helmets, etc. And there's most of their products, all of their products are in fact, inquiry based. So while this is mentioned over here, you can see that this is inquiry and add to cart. So they have started add to cart as well. That's great. And so this business was only accepting inquiries, and now recently I believe they are also accepting payments on their store. So this is the beauty of converting your catalog into an online store. One, you get your own, your own page, you get your own navigation. So you can manage the way you want your customers to move around your storefront. You can manage that. You have complete control about how your store has to look, how you would want it to look, and what you would want with each product. So now this product is only inquiry, this product is inquiry and purchase also. So it's your decision what you want to do with your products. You want to remove some of them because they are not available right now. You would want to introduce a new line of products, so you can just, add it over here as well. And your URL is always available for anyone to see. So today, if your existing buyer also would like to come and see your products, he simply has to come to your website and see your product catalog and not wait for you till tomorrow morning or your team to come to office tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock to, place an inquiry or to ask more about the product. He simply sends an inquiry from here and you get an inquiry. And when you come in the morning tomorrow to office, all you have to do is just reply to that inquiry and take it forward. So your store or your catalog has actually done so much of work for you. What the work, that effort you have put in is in creating this store, in adding your product information and making your store user friendly. Maybe the other effort you also do is, given this is your own property, it is your e-commerce store, you will be doing digital marketing, you will be doing SEO so that you can get new customers coming into your store. So one is this can help you in two ways. It can help you manage your existing client relationships as well. So that your existing clients can come and visit and place inquiries, while new customers can also get to know about your business and come over here. So this is one place where you have complete control of, and you can just manage it from GlobalLinker. This is one business. Here is another business of Swat. They are a B2C and a B2B, this as well. They are they're a GI standard product where bhujiyas are, and Bikaneri bhujiyas are very popular from Bikaner. So they created their website because they wanted to actually increase their distributorship across India. And by creating this store, they started doing some digital marketing and SEO. They actually got more distributors in the east of India. That was one of their primary objectives, and which is going well. And yes, they ended up getting a store and a lot of other things, benefits of this. Inquiries keep flowing in, purchases keep happening, etc. Here is another product which is into cosmetics. So they create cosmetics and they also do white labeling. But here, you can buy from them. You can also send. I just want to show you that the opportunity available to you is pretty good. Here is a business where again, primarily B2B. No scope of B2C over here, but they are into rubber products and components for the healthcare industry. And again, all is send inquiry. So, you can just read more about this product and send an inquiry as well. Similarly, these are ideas for you to say that how this can be translated into your business also. The next one here is here again, fully B2B business, into custom made beveling machines. And yeah, you can create one like this. So I just wanted to put forward this thought when we say that does a B2B business actually require a store? Yeah, you can have a store. A store has many benefits. It has to align with your business strategy to see what works with you. So putting it into a marketplace is simple because you have just added your catalog and your products are now showing up. But getting buyers onto your store is not under your control. Here, you are creating your store. You have complete control over it. You will decide how much visibility you wanted, etc. It's up to you. So it's a great way for you to. It's almost like you've created a new branch, but this branch is online, and you will need somebody to manage it, or maybe you can manage it initially if your team is small, and you can see what opportunities are getting over here to actually put in more effort into this one. Just moving on to the next one. Yeah. So you can actually also enable a payment gateway. You can enable shipping. And if you're selling online, that's for any business selling online, either from your own store or via the marketplace, you need to be compliant. So yeah. So what are the things I need to do to have my own e-commerce store or to make my catalog into an e-commerce store? You add your products to your catalog, which you have already done. That was step one. Then you visit My Store under Sales Channel. You select your theme, create your storefront, you add your policies, terms and conditions, etc. Then you create your categories, so how you want your people to navigate, etc. Put your banners and all of that, and you set up your payment and shipping, and you're up. So certain things you need to do to optimize your store. So, again, like I said, please identify your business strategy. In fact, when I was saying that you can also help manage your existing clients, how can you do that? GlobalLinker's e-commerce store facility also gives you this of using the supply chain feature. Supply chain feature is more for B2B businesses who are catering to wholesalers and retailers. So the purchases happen in bulk, and maybe the purchase criteria, the terms, and the purchase discount which you would be offering to your different wholesalers would be different. So you can set up all of these categories and criteria on your GlobalLinker store. These clients of yours get different logins, and when they log in, they one can see the products which are only relevant to them. They see the pricing also which is relevant to them, and you can also give them a credit. Like for example, Nafisa is a category wholesaler, so we will be giving her 25% discount, and she can only see the men's products. She will not be able to see women's products. So all of this I can hide. So I can hide the women's products. Whatever Nafisa sees will be at a 20% discount, and she can make her purchase. I can also set my MOQs that whatever Nafisa is buying should be only 50 quantity and above. All of that I can do it from here using the supply chain feature. So it is a B2B enabled store as well to help you do easy, to help ease your B2B transactions. And it doesn't have to be a phone call discussion between you and your sales team. In fact, your sales team can now then start focusing on getting new businesses. And this can be, just managed by you. The next channel is ONDC. ONDC, again, it's pretty popular now. But however, currently it is a B2C enabled platform. If you are also catering B2C right now in India, then please you can list yourself on ONDC as well. And you have to just simply set up over here. What ONDC will help you do? ONDC will help your business show up on different buyer apps, as we call them. Buyer apps, for example, are My Mall, e-store. These are all apps which sell products. And if somebody is looking for a bag, and my bag is also showing in the region which they are servicing, and I'm servicing that region, my bag would show up over there, and it stands an equal chance of getting purchased by that buyer. So my product would also show, and the buyer ultimately makes a decision. And if the sale happens and it is on my product, I would get the order sitting on GlobalLinker from an app which is not which I'm not connected with, but I've got connected with because of ONDC. That's the visibility you get by being on the ONDC network. You get an access to a very, very wide market. A lot of chances of you getting, more visibility becomes very high over here. ONDC currently is B2C only. Very soon it will be moving on to the B2B model, which would then make it very interesting for, B2B businesses. How do you get listed on the B2B network? On the ONDC network. Again, step one, so all the step one for all of these sales channels is the same. You have to do only one activity, which is add product to one catalog. That same catalog can be used to be displayed everywhere else. So you set up and publish your e-commerce store. You enable a shipping zone. Shipping zone is important because that's where the ONDC network is able to identify and share your products to the right buyer apps, and the buyer apps are also able to show that, okay, I'm servicing Maharashtra, I don't service Madhya Pradesh. So they will not show it to those buyers. And your logistics partner. Logistics is managed by you. Then you visit Enable ONDC to set up your ONDC. You have to give certain requirements like your bank account information. You need to be verified to start selling. And then you map your products to ONDC categories. So ONDC also has their own categories. You will have to map your products to their categories. Some mandatory information you provide, and then yes, you start getting listed on the ONDC network. Whenever you get an order, you would from ONDC or via the ONDC network, you would be notified of that order, and it would also let you know that this has come from the ONDC network. Yeah, some other small requirements are mentioned below, but you that would be more relevant to you when one you decide if that is for you, and second, if you're looking to apply for it, then that's when you should be going through it. The last sales channel is the Indian Business Portal. Indian Business Portal is backed by FIO, the Federation of Import Export. It's an Indian exporters platform. It's platform for exporters in India like us to show our products over here. So, it's an initiative to get our exporters more visibility across the world. FIO actively talks to other organizations and other embassies to, promote the Indian Business Portal. So a lot of buyers come and visit over here. Again, there are, a lot of categorizations you can see, and you can be a part of the Indian Business Portal. It's an exporters marketplace. So again, you have to add your products to to your catalog. Then you set up your e-commerce store, set up your payments and logistics. You visit the Indian Business Portal on your seller panel, and you say, I would like to apply for it. And then you have to verify your IEC. Having an IEC is important because it's an exporter channel. You cannot export if you don't have an IEC. So that's why this is important. You submit for verification. Once your submission is verified, you start showing up on the Indian Business Portal. The other small requirements you will have to have is mentioned here so that your verification goes successfully. You can make sure that this is over here as mentioned. But again, if you decide this is for you and you would want to be visible on the network, then yes, please go through all of this in detail. The next part is your seller tag. So where do you add products on your catalog and how do you manage it? So this is just a screenshot, but we can go on live as well. So here is where you update your catalog and orders and inquiries. Here is where you manage your e-commerce store, and here are your sales channels. So my store, supply chain, marketplace, company profile. This one does not have ONDC and Indian Business Portal, so it's not there. But you would that also is there. You can see that. I'm just showing you over here in my test account. Please let me know if you can continue to see my screen by just chatting a small yes. Okay, thank you very much. So here's my sales channels where I can see over here and I can actually manage. Here a supply chain is what I was talking about. Visiting the GlobalLinker marketplace. These are the alerts saying that this is there's something where my products are not showing. So if I just click on that, I will be able to see that minimum 3 images are missing. Your category is not mapped. 3 images are missing, etc. So whatever is missing for every product shows, and once everything is fine, I can enable it and show it on the GlobalLinker marketplace. So here is where I'll just come back. You can also access your seller account from here. So, simply go to globallinker.com, login, and from here is where you go online and sign up. You click on online store and you would be visiting your seller panel. You can also search for products. So like you can go to marketplace and, as a business, every time while we are selling products, we also require products in bulk so that our products can get created, our services can be made. So in that case, you can also search for such, products over here. Your raw materials, your supply products can be seen over here as well. Not only for your product, but even if you have anything for your business need, you can look for it over here. And if there's any relevant business that is adding to it, then yes, you can you can look at starting a conversation over here as well. Many times we do ask our friends and family or our business contacts for referrals or for more businesses that we can connect with. So here is one place where you can do some resources that you can use and to build your catalog, to manage all these channels, etc. One is we have linkers to assist, which helps you manage your online catalog and your online business. There are also webinars which are held by us and my team. One is on primarily on managing your digital catalog. And second is on how you can make best use of the business opportunities on GlobalLinker. So these events are all and webinars which are conducted by us are free of cost. If you think anything is adding value to you or your team, do attend those and take good use of it. While Linkers to Assist has video tutorials, blogs, a lot of guides which you can be a part of. Webinars are a more one-on-one direct way where you can get in touch with our team. So I thank you for being a part of our program and if of this webinar. And if you have any questions, I would be happy to hear them and answer them for you. In the meanwhile, I'm just going to the Q&A session or I'm reading the chat box to understand if there are, to answer your questions. Just give me a moment. Thank you, Jaideep. I'm glad you found this informative. The Q&A box is not opening for me. Just give me a moment. Can you please add your question in the chat box? For some reason, the Q&A box is not opening for me. Okay, it opened. So Advait has mentioned that this posting feature similar to FB, Insta, LinkedIn is seen and responded by Indian business only or by prospective overseas buyers too. My profile and product profile is only catering to B2B for now. So, Advait, the posting feature is only for members of GlobalLinker. A GlobalLinker member can be anyone. He can be a small business who is looking to export, and it could be a person such as yourself who could be a buyer as well, and looking for something in his business. But however, the posting feature currently is open only for GlobalLinker members. You need to be a GlobalLinker member to post and to view these posts. Uh, like your profile, your catalog, everything else is open for everybody to, to view and interpret even online and here as well. Ravinder saying 80 words for some products looks like fake story. Fake. So, Ravinder, one of the things why there's a 80 word limit in your, I'm assuming that you're talking about product descriptions. So product descriptions, when do they get maximum visibility? So how do you get people to come onto your catalog, especially if you're looking at the web? One is they need to have a good word count. So, good content about your spree, about yourself has to be about your business, your product, whatever that page is must be mentioned over there. So 80 we found is a good, is a decent enough limit about that product to add it. Now, one way we understand that a lot of people are challenged when they are adding product description because we are not good at writing product description. That's when I mentioned that it would be great to have, for you to use AI tools, which are now readily available. They're also available, at either nominal charges or free of cost, where you can help, where you can actually create good product descriptions for your business. So use those tools to, build it, provided you give the right information to your businesses, to the tool, you will be getting also enough of information back, and you can add it onto your product descriptions. So I hope that answers your question. But do take note that in your product catalog, the the SEO bits are not overlooked. You don't miss those out, because that also, like your meta title, meta description, is very critical for in say Google search or in web search when the searches happen. So that's the first thing that they look at, and then they go to your product title. Product title is more for us, people like us, to see, while meta title, meta description is more for web searches. So do make sure that you do add that information as well. Just don't stick to the title and description also. So there are two, there's a summary, there's a description. It's added for a reason, because it adds to your SEO enablement, and makes you more SEO ready. So Advaita is saying, I've created a full-fledged catalog and I've seen my GlobalLinker marketplace is 97% complete. How can I ensure and view what a prospective buyer is able to see in my profile on GlobalLinker and ID portal? Advait, so buyers, come and visit your profile, and I think we're introducing soon, like, how many people are viewing your profile, etc. So that is something which you can see. I'll just see if that's possible. I don't know if my screen is visible. We're introducing something like profile views, etc., where people can actually come and visit and see how many people are seeing your profile. So that's one way for you to identify. That's currently introduced on GlobalLinker for your company profile. But I'll take this as feedback and see if we can add it to this as well. Add it to different to the ID portal also. It's over here. It's loading on the left hand side. Anyway, I'll move to the next one once again. Here. So you can see profile views. My profile has got 55 views. I can click on them and I can see who has viewed my profile. So I can see from GlobalLinker members who has viewed my profile, and from non-GlobalLinker members, I've got 52 organic views. So these are views which are come from the web, and 3 GlobalLinker members have seen my profile. That's the insight I get over here. I hope that answers your question. So Vipul is saying, I had tried to put IC, but I could not able to find verified, showing error. Please suggest. Vipul, if you can just share your company name and your email ID and mobile number, I'll have this checked with my team and we'll get back to you at the earliest. So please share your information, and we'll have this checked for sure. I'm just looking at the chat messages if there are any questions over here. Suraj is asking that I'm trying to add my IEC code but showing system error. Suraj, again, please आपके details भेज दो. And if there's any information like your email ID, mobile number, your contact details, if you can share that with your company name, we'll check it and we'll get back to you with a resolution. Thank you, Akhilesh. Thank you, Bharat. Thank you, Manish, Jaideep, for your appreciation. Thanks, Advait, for the appreciation again. So Manish is saying, I deal in sandstone. So should I register for PO or Capaxil? I don't know what's Capaxil. Now that you've sent it to me, I'm definitely going to research about it. But you can definitely be a part of Indian Business Portal. So do apply for that. You can also be a part of the marketplace. So Bharatwani deals in maize and dry rolls. Okay. If you so the criteria for being on PO and on GlobalLinker is that you are one a B2B merchant, second is you are an exporter. So for PO, it is an exporter for sure. While on marketplace, you just have to be a B2B business. So Bharat is saying that, ma'am, I registered but last 3 months, not one single inquiry. One Bharat, I hope you just go back and check your catalog if your catalog information is showing correctly and all your business information is mentioned, your profile is updated, your other information is also there with respect to your products and this. And try to use the other sales channels as well. So that's why we have given you 4 different sales channels and we'll be adding on to it. The reason why there's not one sales channel is this, because being in one place doesn't ensure and guarantee that you will get a lot of inquiries coming in. There's effort from here and there's effort from both the sides as well. So while you get listed in A, just do review the other sales channels and see if you need to be in those sales channels and apply for it over there. The more visibility you give your catalog, you give the chance to your catalog to be more visible, the more opportunities you are opening up for yourself. Try and explore if you can open your own e-commerce store and do that as well. Pranav, same issue, then please share your details with me and I'll have my team look into it. Vikram, you too, please send the information. Yeah, so Vipul, you can send it in this chat. You can email it to me. That's fine as well. I'm sending my email ID. That's what I'm doing. If you all have any questions about how to manage your catalog, I'm just looking if there's any upcoming event, maybe next week coming up. So, you can, if you think that's useful, you can be a part of that. So here there is one on Tuesday, on 20th August. Learn to manage your products, services on your digital catalog. In fact, there is like a webinar happening on how to list your business on the GlobalLinker marketplace. There is a Hindi webinar also. I know there was somebody who did say that they would prefer an Hindi speaking webinar. So this is actually on how you can be a part of the Indian business portal. So अगर आप एक exporter है, so this would be useful for you. I'm just chatting it in the webinar here. Yeah, these are some interesting ones which you can be a part of, and they're all free to join. So you can register yourself and this. Vikram, since you've registered for the webinar, you would automatically get a recording of it. So don't worry about it. You can be over there as well. Ma'am, for the Global Linker access, is PO registration mandatory? No, you don't have to be listed. See, on Global Linker, you don't have to have a PO registration. Global Linker is an open platform where you just go to the sign up page and create your account. To list on Indian Business Portal, also you don't need to be a FIO member. You need to have an IEC code. So FIO registration is not important. It's a plus point if you're a FIO member because that builds buyer confidence. You can definitely apply to become a FIO member, but that is not a requirement, one, to be a part of Global Linker and also to be a part of the Indian Business Portal. IEC is important. I'm just looking for more questions. I've shared my email ID here in the chat. I'll just share it again. So there are any, so I think you're done with your questions and I hope this has been a useful one. I would just want you to sit back today and answer your question and think about what your strategy is, which is the sales channels you would like to be present in. Are you already online? If you are already online, then is your product catalog for those particular places or marketplaces optimized and you are visible over there? If not, please make those changes which we spoke about, have good titles, make it SEO ready, etc. If you are also going to do that on GlobalLinker, identify the sales channels you want to be a part of and then start building your catalog so that you can start doing it in the right way and you're doing it in the right purpose as well. So yes, so for any particular this, if you're looking for any help, you can reach out to our support team or you can reach out to me or you can join one of these webinars which are coming up and it can, you can just empower yourself and grow your business. So Sagar is asking, how can I see my ONDC network? So if you come to your channel over here, and here you go in store details. I think my store screen is still visible. Once you complete this form, so I'm not an ONDC, obviously this is a test account. But once you enable this, you complete this form and you enable it, you would see here this that you are there on the ONDC network. That's how you come to it. I'll just show my 1 second, Pranav. I'm just looking for that screen. Here. So thank you everyone for your time. I appreciate your giving your 60 minutes of your time to us. And I hope this has been a value add to you and your business. And I hope to see you around on GlobalLinker. Your growth and your feedback is very valuable to us. So you're more than welcome to be in touch with us now and future as well. Take care and thank you. Goodbye.